After a week like San Diego hasn't seen in decades, cleanup continues tonight in Mountain View, Southcrest, and other communities devastated by floods. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Carlo Cicchetto.
And I'm Anna Laurel. Marcella Lee is live in Mountain View tonight, one of the hardest hit areas from Monday's flooding. She's been working for you all day, hearing your stories. Let's turn things over now to Marcella, anchoring our team coverage from Mountain View tonight. Marcella.
Anna, Carlo, good evening from Mountain View, where you can still hear the trucks, the circular saws, the hammers. People are working through the night trying to clean up. All of the things inside their homes have to be moved out because of the rain and the flood. There are problems with mold, and so all of that has to be removed before the cleanup process can begin. We have so much to cover in this next hour from Mountain View, but we begin with a look back at the long and arduous week that the people here and across the county have suffered. CBS 8 chief photojournalist Kenny McGregor starts us off with a look back at the widespread devastation.
Engine 80, 7 Juliet, 70.
But if you can take a look here, you can obviously see this raging water. I'm going to get above here. If you can hear me, I know it's really loud, but yeah, it's really coming down. It's coming through.
Yeah. We need to get her keys as well.
It is flooded, overflowing, and flooding these neighborhoods here.
So sad because I don't have a flood insurance.
Oh, no, I don't think anybody has flood insurance for this.
It's a 15 north off of the 5. A little scary to see all these people just kind of go for it in the water.
Wait a minute! My car!
Wanda Rogers says she was in her office when she saw her Mercedes-Benz washed away by floodwaters Monday morning.
So you don't know where your car is, your other car is. Well, that's an amazing one for us, guys. We don't know where her car is.
I don't know where it is.
And he's, I guess, taking one for the team, and he's going to try to clear it out, is what it appears to me.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad right there.
Oh yeah, here you go. You can see here, everything underwater inside here. This gentleman here is helping out putting some more sandbags out the door because we have no idea how high the water's going to start coming in. Is that it right there? There it is, guys. That's it right there.
Wow. It's in somebody else's front yard.
That's the one we were at earlier. We found her car.
Just so much destruction and devastation. People I talked to today say they still cannot believe how fast those water levels rose on Monday. Let's give you now a live look from our drone, our CBS 8 drone, right above me here on 42nd Street in Mountain View. You can see a little bit. It's dark out here tonight, but there are trucks working. There are people with their saws. There are huge piles of debris. I don't know if you can see. We've lit up this huge pile. I've seen it grow by the hour as we've been here from this morning. A lot of trash trucks in and out as people try to get a handle on emptying their homes. I've walked through a few of these homes and quite surprised actually to see that families have had to move everything, and they have cut their drywall up about 4 or 5 feet up to that water level, and just so much work to be done out here. It is going to be a very long road for people affected by all the flood damage. CBS 8's Kirsten Holmes is also live in Mountain View tonight. She spent the day out right along the flood channel. That has been the big point of contention for people who've suffered flood damage. They have been asking the city, why have you not cleared this flood channel through the years? There are trees, there's a lot of debris, vegetation, really keeping these channels from allowing water to flow smoothly. Kirsten, the big question tonight, have city crews made any progress today?
They have, Marcella, but I can show you better than I can tell you. I want you to take a look down at my feet. I'm here on the channel on National Avenue, and you can see the dirt, the debris, everything that's stuck to the fence, lots of green waste, sand, dirt, mattresses, tires. Look at that. You name it, it's probably in there. This congested channel sits right behind the homes that were flooded in the Mountain View neighborhood, and the neighbors I talked to say they need this channel cleaned out before it rains again.
We just don't have anything. I mean, yeah, the house, but it's molded. Now we got mold, and We're throwing stuff away, pictures, I know, of my babies, and won't have pictures and stuff anymore, so it's a lot.
Sandra Statham and her family are still picking up the pieces after Monday's flash flood.
So it's overwhelming, and it's supposed to rain next week, and what's going to happen when it rains again? That's what I'm concerned.
How often have you seen him clean out this channel?
Once in 26 years, and he always calls because Jerry was concerned about it was going to be a fire. They didn't take the trees, which I don't understand, because now all this stuff is just moving towards the house.
Today, the city of San Diego started work to clear out the 38th Street channel, which also left homes flooded nearby during the storm. Next, the city says they'll tackle this channel on 42nd Street, congested with what's left after the storm and before next week's rains come. Yesterday, Chris McFadden, San Diego's Deputy Chief Operating Officer, says Monday's historic flooding was unavoidable.
You could maintain this system all day. If we get another storm event like that, it will happen again. We have done so much maintenance in this area. I could understand why maybe you don't see it in your own backyard, but we have been working throughout the entire 16,000 acres to make improvements.
Sandra says they need to get here quick before the rain comes again.
They're saying it takes time, but it's going to rain, and then what are we going to have? We barely have a house now, so what are we going to have when it rains?
This is a live look again at the National Avenue channel. I'm going to step a little bit closer to it so you can see just how high the water got in this area. Pretty high. Now, the city tells us crews will take a day to finish clearing out the 38th Street channel, and then they'll move to this channel. They say it'll take about a day to clear out, but they're working progressively to clear out all the channels across San Diego before the next rain comes. Reporting live for CBS 8, I'm Kirsten Holmes. Back to you.
All right, Kirsten, thanks so much. Live in Mountain View, as we've been showing you, there is so much left in the cleanup process. For many, it is just beginning. CBS 8's Shannon Handy spent the day in Mountain View and checks in on one man's progress.
I first interviewed Irvin Torian on Tuesday when there was mud and junk piled outside the home he lives in. Today, he tells me he's been working 18 hours a day cleaning up, and while things are much better, there's still a long way to go.
So you see the yard for the difference. A lot of stuff has been taken out.
It's been a long few days for Irvin Torian.
Are you tired?
I am.
The Mountain View resident is one of so many here left cleaning up what Monday's flooding left behind.
I'm on 42nd Street, which is still covered with mud.
Torian first caught our attention Monday when he injured himself while working in the background of Steve Price's live shot.
How far it was. You can see the water level all the way here.
I met him the next morning when he was still working. He walked me around to show me just how extensive the damage was.
The water was so strong that it pushed everything this way, and it broke the gates down here. That's how strong that water was.
The backyard was a mud pit. The driveway had piles of wet carpet, furniture, and other items that had been destroyed.
What's the last few days been like since last time we spoke?
It's been a lot of people came out. The city came out and helped a lot, cleaned up the street. Everybody, neighbors came out. Everybody's helping, passing tools to each other. It was a good community come out.
We saw that community support today, as well as the overall improvements that have been made. Still, it's what you can't see that remains a problem. Financial assistance is slow to come, leaving a lot of people here wondering where to go next, especially if their homes are unlivable. Both the city and county say they are pushing for state and federal funding and are working with local nonprofits for more immediate help. There's also Red Cross shelter people can stay in. As for Torian, he's choosing to stay here. When he's not cleaning, he's been sleeping on a couch. He's unsure where he'll end up next, telling me this whole ordeal has put his life on hold at a time when he was trying to get a fresh start.
What's the hardest part about this cleanup process for you?
Missing the money that I will be making if I wouldn't have to do this.
Because you want to be out looking for a job.
Definitely, and they had a San Diego City job fair this morning, so I wanted to get there, but I had to do this.
Shannon Handy, CBS 8.
Thanks so much, Shannon. Now, all week long, we've been working for you, trying to get answers from the county, wondering how this flooding could affect your property taxes. Tonight, we're happy to tell you that we have some answers for you. San Diego County is offering property tax relief for any property owner whose home was damaged or destroyed in Monday's storm. And that damage must be more than $10,000, which I think, from what I've seen out here today, is easily reached. The tax relief program will provide a reduced property assessment that reflects a lower value for the property because of the damage, and that reduced amount will remain in effect until your property is rebuilt or repaired. Your request for a lower property tax rate must be filed within 12 months of the damage, so go ahead and do that now while it's fresh on your mind. You can find the tax relief claim on our website, cbs8.com/help. We also know that many businesses were damaged by the floods, and tonight we've learned the city of San Diego is offering emergency grant funds of up to $5,000 to small businesses and nonprofits who were affected. The city is encouraging business owners to track any expenses related to storm recovery. In order to qualify, business owners will need to demonstrate that they were in fact impacted by the storm, and only businesses where 12 or fewer employees are eligible for this $5,000. The application period will open in mid-February, so make sure to document everything now and be ready for when that opens. We all know that cars were flooded and left damaged, or even totaled. I know many people still in shock over watching those cars just wash away by those strong currents. I saw one get towed away today after neighbors say smoke was coming out from the hood. We do have good news for you tonight on the insurance front. Thankfully, car insurance works a bit differently than home insurance. An attorney tells us that most car insurance will cover flood damage from rain for most people. The most important thing you need to do, again, is document everything. Make sure you take plenty of photographs, videos, and make your claim as soon as possible. People I talked to out here have been in touch with their insurance companies already. Make sure that you do that so that you can get your claim filed. Tonight it is important to remember that in times of trouble, scammers do often come out to take advantage of people needing help. City and county officials are warning you to watch out for scammers and even some legitimate businesses who are overcharging for work or are doing poor quality cleanup work during this state of emergency. San Diego City Attorney Mara Elliott says any work done that's more than $500 does require a business license. So if you are planning to hire someone, make sure that you ask for proof of licensing and then verify it. It will protect you in the long run. Also, ask where debris will be hauled because it can be traced back to you if it's dumped illegally. And never pay up front. We have so many of you asking us here at CBS 8 how you can help. You see the sheer devastation. We've seen volunteers coming in from other communities to do the hard manual labor and help these people get their things out of their homes, clean up that mud. But a lot of you would like to make a financial donation, and because of the scammers that are out there, we know sometimes you're a little bit leery in doing so. Well, we're working for you, and we have some good news for you tonight on the GoFundMe campaign. We actually reached out to GoFundMe, and a spokesperson tells us that right now they actually have a dedicated crisis response team that is reviewing all fundraisers related specifically to the flooding here in San Diego County. Once a fundraiser is verified as legitimate, it then goes to a dedicated page on the GoFundMe website. So if you would like to help out and make a monetary donation, GoFundMe is making it easier for you to pick which cause you'd like to donate to because they say they've already vetted the whole campaign. Melanie Standage from GoFundMe actually explained to us how their verification process works.
Our trust and safety team works directly with each fundraiser organizer to understand how funds are going to be used, who the funds are going for, how those two people may have a connection. All of that information is being verified on the back end.
So if you are interested in donating to a GoFundMe fundraiser, visit our website, cbs8.com, and click on that help button. Both the Salvation Army and the San Diego Foundation have also set up ways that you can donate to those who were impacted by Monday's flood. Again, you can find all the information you need and ways to help on our website, cbs8.com/help. What we've really tried to do, Carlo and Anna, is get all the information and the resources that our viewers need. As David Godfredson mentioned in our 5 o'clock hour, the most difficult part sometimes is actually filing your claim or finding the form or finding the right website. So we're putting all of those links on our website. Just visit cbs8.com/help to help you navigate and find the information you need. We have much more coverage live from the Mountain View neighborhood coming up. I tracked down a woman who confronted San Diego Mayor Todd Gloria on Tuesday at his news conference. She asked him why it has taken so long to clear out these flood channels behind her home. I'm actually standing in her backyard, and right on the other side of her property is that flood channel. And so I talked to her today about that confrontation with the mayor. I'm asking her how she feels as she reflects back and what she expects from the city moving forward. And I'll have that story coming up. Back to you.
All right, Marcella, we look forward to that and all the other team coverage you have out there throughout this hour. Amazing information we've gotten so far out there. Looking forward to more.
Love meeting these people and these stories. Our neighbors, these are our neighbors. In other news tonight, some of you are telling us about loud trains through the night in Little Italy. Up next, we're working for you to get answers.
Today we were basking in the sunshine. We haven't said that for a while. Now, we did have mostly sunny skies. We're holding on to that into the weekend, but we are looking at a chance for more rain by next week. Those details are coming up.